application was dismissed as unmeritorious, as the balance of convenience tilts in favor of the respondent, who has the constitutional mandate to conduct elections for the people of Ablekuma North constituency in general to have representation in Parliament, which is their constitutional right. All right. So basically, that's the matter that she brought before the court. This is the injunction. So this is not the substantive issue. So basically, the balance of convenience, according to the court, tilts in favor of the Electoral Commission and not in favor of the applicant, who is Nana Ekuafui. And so the injunction application was not granted. That means that the election will take place as scheduled, and the NPP have told us that they are not going to participate. But yesterday, though, during the show, we got a call from one of our viewers who said that, but they are campaigning on the ground. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works exactly. But according to the caller, they're campaigning actively.
Actively?
Yeah, on the ground. So anyway, so it's happening tomorrow. What are your thoughts on how far we've come?
I'd like to say good morning to our cherished viewers. Good morning to the Alliance for Change members, although we are defunct. Something good came out of our alliance, and I'll share with you this morning.
Something good came out?
Oh, yes, out of the alliance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which you will share with us later this morning?
It's part of the discussion, really.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we're looking forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah. So all I can say is that it's a good thing if they're going to take part in the elections.
They are not taking part?
Oh, they will. You see, okay, they will have to take part.
Okay.
They are not
Do you
learning.
know something that we don't know?
No, it's not that I know something that you don't know. But you see, they are not learning from history. Now, this whole process of representation in Parliament, we saw Sal, you know, not having representation for a good 4 years. It wasn't good for the people. And if we follow the history of this country, in 1992, the NPP boycotted the parliamentary elections.
Yes.
And I think that after that, they did a kind of mind, settling for themselves. And they came out, one of the, I think 2 leading members, Sam Okujeto, lawyer Sam Okujeto, said that it was the worst blunder of his life. He said it. Sam
the
Okujeto,
worst blunder of his life.
Of his life. And
not participating in the 1992
yes, not participating in the 1992 parliamentary elections, boycotting it. And then we had, I think, Honorable Hakman Owusu-Agyeman also coming out later to say that it was a mistake not to have participated. You understand? So this should inform them that it's not always good to just go jumping around and saying we boycott. You don't just continue boycotting. You go and then you play the game. If you go and you win, fine. If you don't, fine.
You don't think their reasons are legitimate?
What are the reasons? You see, let's take a look at the figures. For over so many years, that particular seat has always been a stronghold of the NPP.
Yes. Come
2024 elections, it closed up. NDC used to have about 25%, and then it closed up to 49%. That tells you something. So if there was a problem, apparently there were skirmishes, people went in there to ballot boxes, pink sheets missing and all that. And the 2 sides felt that they had won the elections. If I am to go by the things that happened, other strongholds that were lost to the NDC from the NPP, I'll say that probably the NDC won that seat. That's what I'll say.
The NPP says that they won.
Well, and
by
NDC
a margin of over 400 votes.
400 votes.
Yes.
The NDC is also claiming that they won. So the Electoral Commission decides that let's go for a rerun of specific polling stations. The best you can do, if you really know and you feel and you believe that you won and that you have the numbers on the ground, is to go and face the NDC again to make up your point that we feel that we won and we are going to beat you to it. That is how it is. When we're in school, when somebody beats you and you think that you go and study more, to come and beat that person, to be able to say that, look, the last time you had it, it was just by luck. So I don't see why the NPP should boycott if they really want to boycott.
Not to catch you, but let me just welcome Shamima Muslim, who has just joined us, Deputy Presidential Spokesperson. Looking very, very lovely this morning.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a minute. So
I know you're learning.
Congratulations on everything so
Thank you,
far.
darling. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations as well.
Thank you. It's great to see all of us.
Value, indeed.
We're trying. It's always great to see women doing great things and encouraging the younger ones, or showing us that, you know,
that includes you.
There's a lot. There's a lot we can do.
Yes.
She's so multi-layered, multi-talented.
Now she's
That's amazing.
Okay.
Soon to be
Just take it. It's not always that you get all those accolades coming.
Thank you.
Take it.
So, yeah. So
Ablekuma North.
Ablekuma North.
But you're saying that you're certain they will participate, even though they say they won't.
Well, if they're not there physically, their ballot box will be there. NPP ballot box will be there, because I'm sure the EC has printed the ballot papers already, and if she has, then it will be there.
Then people might still
and people might still go in their votes.
Their preference.
Yes, people might still go there. So
what would happen? I mean, if history is anything to go by, what would happen if a party that has declared that they will not participate happens to get the majority of the votes because their picture is on the ballot, or their candidate is on the ballot paper?
Well, that would be another court case, wouldn't it?
I have no idea.
Well, I suppose so, because at the end of the day, you didn't want to, but people thought that you should take it. So what happens then? NDC then says that, look, we went and that is it. Your votes might be void, because at the end of the day, you said you were not participating. You understand? So I'm just looking at, but it would be bad also, and it would be sad if we should go into it without them. And then let's say the voting becomes like 34,000, and then you go and get 200. It goes into our history books, regardless of the fact that you boycotted. People are going to say that when you went to Ablekuma, you got 200. You understand? So it is always good for them to accept that it's the right thing to do. Let's go in, let's participate. It's a game. Politics is a game, and it's a game of numbers. So why are you denying your constituents or your supporters of going to, vote? That is not fair. I think that the NPP should have a rethink. They should participate in this election and tell us, we don't want another stolen verdict to be written. In 1992, they wrote a stolen verdict. And then when they sat back and reflected, they realized that they made mistakes and it was wrong. They should have gone. And I am saying, even though some of their members are saying that one seat won't make much of a difference, looking at the numbers in Parliament now, one seat will make a great deal of difference, because the NDC is expecting that one seat to get a 2/3 majority, and you want to deny them that seat. That alone should inform you that as a serious party, you would go and fight to the nail to get that seat. So it's very important for them to go there to exercise their franchise, and their constituents would want to do the same. So I will appeal to the leadership of the NPP that they should advise themselves and allow for their constituents and their supporters to go out there and cast their votes.
All right.